Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's absolutely essential for dominating in Fortnite, how to master piece control. Whether you're losing build battles, struggling to outplay opponents, or just feel like you're not in control of fights, this video is perfect for you. Piece control is one of the most important skills in Fortnite, and mastering it can give you a massive edge over your opponents. So if you're ready to take your gameplay to the next level, stick around because we're breaking down everything you need to know how to master piece control and dominate your fights. So let's get right into it. Step 1. Understand what piece control is. Before you can master piece control, you need to understand what it is. Piece control is the ability to control and manipulate the builds around you and your opponent during a fight. It's about owning the pieces, walls, floors, ramps, and cones in a fight so you can dictate the pace and the outcome. Think of it like this. If you're in a box fight and you own all of the walls, you control where your opponents can go and what they can do. If you're in a build battle and you own the high ground, you can control the angles and pressure. Piece control is all about positioning and awareness. To start, focus on these key concepts. Ownership. Controlling the builds around you and your opponent. This means being proactive in taking walls, cones, and ramps to limit your opponent's options. Positioning. Being in the right place to take control of builds. For instance, if you're in a box fight, positioning yourself to edit and place a cone inside your opponent's box can give you a huge advantage. Awareness. Knowing where your opponent is and what they're trying to do. This allows you to predict their moves and counter them effectively. And understanding these concepts is the foundation of piece control. Without them, you'll struggle to apply these mechanics and strategies we'll cover next. Step 2. Master basic build mechanics. Piece control starts with having strong build mechanics. If you can't build quickly and accurately, you'll struggle to control pieces in a fight. And here's how to improve it. Practice building fundamentals. Spend time in creative mode practicing basic builds like 90s, ramps, and boxes. Ensure you can build quickly and without any mistakes. Try this drill. Box up rapidly in creative mode to stimulate tight space scenarios. This builds muscle memory for piece control during chaotic fights. Start by boxing up in an open area, then gradually increase the difficulty by adding obstacles or enemies. Learn to build and edit simultaneously. Piece control often requires quick edits to take control of builds. Practice combining builds with edits to create openings and control space. And aim to edit a wall and immediately place a cone or ramp inside of the opponent's box. Drills like this train precision under pressure. For example, set up a wall, edit a door, and place a ramp inside the box. Reset the wall and repeat the process until it feels seamless. Step 3. Focus on positioning and awareness. Piece control is as much about positioning as it is about mechanics. If you're not in the right place, you won't be able to control the pieces around you. And here's how to improve that. Always be aware of your opponent's position. Pay attention to where your opponent is and what they're trying to do. If you know where they are, you can predict their moves and take control of the builds around them. Suppose your enemy is pushing for high ground. Anticipate their moves by blocking ramps and cones to stall their progress. For instance, if they're trying to ramp over you, place a cone above their ramp to block their path. Control key pieces in a fight. In every fight, there are key pieces that give you an advantage. Focus on controlling walls, ramps, and cones to limit your opponent's options. In a box fight scenario, prioritizing owning walls and cones. This traps opponents and limits their escape routes. For example, if you own the walls of a box, you can edit them to create openings for shots or traps. Alright, step 4. Practice piece control drills. The best way to improve your piece control is through targeted practice. Here are some drills to help you master it. Box fight drills. Box fights are perfect for practicing piece control. Focus on owning the walls and cones in your opponent's box to trap them and control the fight. Start by setting up box fights in creative maps like Raiders 464 piece control map. Focus on stealing walls and cones to dominate the engagement. For example, practice taking walls by timing your pickaxe swings and builds. Piece control maps. Creative maps like Raiders 464 piece control are designed to help you practice controlling builds. These maps simulate real fights and force you to think about positioning and awareness. And dedicate 10 to 15 minutes daily to piece control maps. These force you to think strategically about build ownership and opponent traps. For instance, practice placing cones and floors inside an opponent's box to limit their movement. And then free build drills. Practice building and editing in creative mode to get used to controlling pieces. Focus on quick edits and precise builds to take control of space. Create a drill where you edit a wall, place a ramp, and reset builds swiftly. Repetition sharpens speed and accuracy. For example, set up a wall, edit a window, and place a ramp inside the box. Reset the wall and repeat the process over and over and over again. Step 5. Learn advanced piece control techniques. Once you've mastered the basics, it's time to level up your piece control with advanced techniques. These will give you a huge edge in fights and help you outplay all of your opponents. Wall replacement. Wall replacement is a key piece control technique. Learn how to take your opponent's wall and replace it with your own to control the fight. Work on timing your pickaxe swings and builds to take your opponent's wall. Consistent practice helps you snatch builds from opponents. For example, practicing breaking a wall and immediately placing your own in its place. However, if you are on higher ping, this is almost impossible to do unless you time it perfectly. So if you are on a higher ping, try and piece control your opponents in different ways besides just taking their wall. Alright, cone and floor traps. Cone and floor traps are a great way to control your opponent's movement. Learn how to place cones and floors inside your opponent's box to trap them. And you can't just walk up to a box and place it through a wall, a cone, and then you can piece them up. and hone the skill by editing a wall and dropping a cone into an enemy's box. This disrupts their movement and sets up easy shots. For instance, edit a wall, place a cone, and reset the wall to trap your opponent. Also, make sure to always have a cone in your box so you don't get piece controlled as easy. Alright, edit plays. Edit plays are a powerful way to control pieces and outplay your opponents. Learn how to make quick edits to create openings and control space. Develop this ability with edit-heavy drills. For instance, edit a wall, place a ramp, and shotgun an opponent, all in one fluid motion. Practice this in creative mode until it can become second nature. Alright, step 6. Apply piece control in real scenarios. Practicing in creative mode is great, but you also need to apply your skills in real games, and here's how to do that. You could play realistic 1v1. Realistic 1v1s mimic actual gameplay and force you to use piece control under pressure. This is a great way to bridge the gap between practice and real games, and also taking your creative skills and putting them into real games as well. So commit to 10 to 15 minutes daily in realistic 1v1s after warming up your mechanics and practicing piece control. These mimic actual gameplay and pressure test your piece control strategies. For example, focus on using piece control to trap opponents and control the fight. Focus on piece control in ranked or tournaments. Once you're comfortable, take your piece control skills into a competitive mode. Pay attention to how you use piece control in fights, rotations, and endgames. And in ranked mode, concentrate on trapping opponents using cones and edited floors. This translates practice into high-stakes situations. For instance, use piece control to gain high ground or trap opponents in endgame scenarios. And then review your performance. After each game, think about how your piece control helped or hurt you. Did you miss any opportunities to control builds? Did you use piece control effectively to outplay your opponents? Use this feedback to improve. And if you fail to take a wall, analyze your timing or positioning. Use replays to identify gaps in your piece control execution. For example, watch your gameplay to see where you could have taken walls or placed cones more effectively. Alright, step 7. Stay mentally sharp. Piece control isn't just about mechanics, it's also about your mental game. If you're tilted or frustrated, your piece control will actually suffer. And here's how to stay sharp. Take breaks. If you're struggling, step away for a few minutes. A clear head will help you perform better. Go touch some grass. If wall replacements are slipping, pause for 5 minutes. A reset can sharpen your focus and prevent tilt. For example, take a short walk or do some stretches to clear your mind. And stay positive. Focus on your progress, not mistakes. Every missed opportunity is a chance to learn and grow. When a wall replacement fails, reframe it as a learning opportunity. Progress matters more than perfection. For instance, think about what went wrong and how you can improve it next time. And visualize success. Before you start playing, take a moment to visualize yourself using piece control to outplay your opponents. This mental preparation can make a big difference in your gameplay. Spend 1 to 2 minutes before sessions visualizing flawless piece control. For example, imagine yourself taking walls, placing cones, and trapping opponents with ease. Alright, step 8. Experiment and have fun. Finally, don't forget to have fun. Piece control is one of the most satisfying parts of Fortnite, so enjoy the process. Try new techniques, mix up your playstyle with piece control, and challenge yourself to keep improving. Experiment with new piece control techniques in creative modes, testing unconventional strategies, keep the game fresh, and reveals hidden strengths. For example, try combining piece control with creative builds or unconventional edits, and see how well you improve. And that's it, guys. Those are my top tips for mastering piece control in Fortnite. Remember, improvement takes time, effort, and a willing to learn. By mastering your mechanics, focusing on positioning, and practicing with intent, you'll start to see progress and dominate your fights with piece control in no time. And if you found these tips helpful, make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments which tip you're going to try first. Also, please use code NOTFLOW in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to help support me a lot. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you all. Peace, guys.